What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. Yo, as you can tell, it's early in the morning for me, but I was reading this article just now, and it said something about a 10-year-old kid got arrested for making shooting threats. So the one of the administrators there, one of the law enforcement officers, one of them, they said something like, it's I forget the exact wording. I'm not speaking verbatim here, but he said something to the effect of, um, it's a travesty, or it's something, it's terrible that this kid was thinking like this, and yada yada yada. Here's one thing that here's two things that I blame for these young kids flipping out. Number one is the parents. Number two is the government. And when it comes to, and I'm really, it's all kids, but because this is universal here. When the government stepped in, that's when the respect that the kids had for the parents stepped out. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays they can find a mother and a father, or a guardian of a child. If they fail in the school, you can get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've heard of this, B. I haven't seen it personally, but I've heard of this. But when it comes to, when I look at black children in general, like here's the general rule. The general rule is, now you can't use capital punishment like whooping your kids. When it comes to black kids, this is how I see it. They do all these studies of everything else except what really happened to us. They beat this nonsense into us, yo. So sometimes you got to beat the nonsense out of your child, because sometimes, and I don't mean like beat the hell out of them, I'm talking about the nonsense that's in them. Sometimes it may take a whooping. Not a bad one, but just there's a consequence for what you do. And this is the capital consequence. And it could be worse than this. You show them what happens, to people who get real capital punishment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got videos showing that stuff. Y'all can show your kids that stuff. Show them, teach them that, yo, nah, man, there's a consequence for everything. And the consequence ain't gonna be taking your Xbox or taking your phone privileges. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. That's not an incentive. That's garbage. You know what I'm saying? So they got to be real deal stuff. If they that out of hand, the way you like, you know what, this is my last resort. Let me grab that belt, tear your ass up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that got to be done. Because what's worse than whooping your child young compared to what's going to happen to them if they get older, commit a murder, or do something stupid like the 10-year-old kid did, and wind up getting real world consequences for that in prison? What kind of whoopings you think they going to get in prison? You know what I'm saying? It get real. So the whooping is on a whole nother level. It gets to murder then. So I would rather, hey, yo, let me whoop your ass right now to show you, other than you finding out the hardest way. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem I got with the government stepping in, is because took away, they took away that discipline. Now you got these kids just doing stupid stuff. I'm just gonna pull a gun and go inside a junior high school or middle school and just start killing kids. And the parents, the parents have to be responsible, yo. Why you ain't knowing what your kid doing? Kid ain't doing nothing without. I got my little cousins won't even try nothing around me, B. You know what I'm saying? My little nieces, they won't even try nothing around me, yo. Because they know, yo, I don't even play that. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, there ain't no males be in the house. And if it is, and your son doing stuff like that, you got a problem. O and B signing out. Peace.